Looking at a fault code on a Volkswagen Jetta. This one's got a misfire flagging up every once in a while. And the fault code is for cylinder 1. It's got the injector pump that's under the cylinder head. It's a PD engine. PD engine with the plastic cam cover. The wires going into there. So what I've done is looked up on the wiring diagram which wire is for the injectors. And I've looked up which one's for cylinder 1. So I've got one, so I can sync it off one, is the blue trace. And red is all of the injectors. And as you can see, there's a pattern where one of them is lower than the other. So you've got the cylinders, that's cylinder 1. And then that'll be 4, but I don't know if that's 2 or 3 or that's 2 or 3. I just know that that's 1, so that must be 4. Back to 1, but every time we get to 1 where it lines up with the sync, it's lower. So the resistance in the winding is lower. So it matches the fault code that I had. I'll just find out what the fault code was. P1261, cylinder 1, pump injector valve, control limit exceeded. That's my scruffy handwriting just now, but then I got the wiring diagram to figure out which wires I need. So the brown and red was injector 1, and then all the wires are brown and yellow. So that's how I've got it set up. Here's a close-up injector, that's the same one, just measured on 2 wires and checking the current. 17.6 amps, looking at the red line that I brought over, 17.6 amps. Whereas the others, if I zoom back out again, they actually have a different pattern as well. I'll add more time on the screen. See, the others are up to here, and they have a different pattern there as well. So I'll bring this up a bit. It's about there. So the rest are about 20. So 17.6 amps versus 20 amps. So we've got higher resistance, and also that mark there that's not on the faulty one. And zoom out a bit and see some more. See that that's on all of them. So looking at it close up shows you some detail, but looking further away is going to give you an idea of which one's the odd one out. All the amperage is the same on all the injectors. There's no resistance in an injector, they're all the same. The one that I've changed was lower last time. The volts going in is the same. So we know the voltage going in is the same on them all, and we've got a missing 1, then 3, so that'll be the injector that's firing. So using Kirchhoff's law, we want to know we've used up all the voltage on the way out of the injector. All the voltage has been used. We don't want to have high power or high voltage on the ground side, and we don't want to have low voltage on the power side. And there isn't. The only thing we had was low current, which meant that the wires going to here, from the ECU were okay. The resistance was on the circuit for cylinder 1, so it had to be inside here, whether it was the injector or the little bit of wire in there. So I checked the wire, it's all good. So that's the brown and yellow for them all, and the brown and red is the control side for the injector for cylinder